time I go live. Look, I'm getting everything right, y'all. Y'all see, look, I'm about to act the fool today. I got time today. Y'all see the tiger? Y'all see Big Tiger? You see the tiger? We all up in here. We in here. So look. Look, y'all, I got some news. I got some news y'all can use. He out, y'all. What Tupac said? Fresh out of jail. I don't bail. So what he say? Well, y'all tell me. What Tupac say? Fresh out of jail, I don't bail or something. California screaming. Look, the most feared. Y'all understand what I'm about to tell y'all. Y'all got to understand what I'm about to tell y'all. This guy came to our school, my high school, and changed everything. Changed everything. We was losing to our rival. He broke that, and now we on a 2-game winning streak. So look, and this guy's headed to Colorado. He's headed to Colorado. I feel like he's the most important recruit going to Colorado right now because the demeanor, the size, the presence, just the whole tone that he brings, he changes everything. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I thought it was over. I thought it, and this is one thing you got to understand. I got into an argument with a person about this right here. Sometimes when you have players with exceptional talent, when they have talent up here, it just sometimes the regular day stuff for them, it don't add up. They don't like standing in line. They don't like raising their hand. They just gonna blurt out. They just different. They've been different their whole life. You got to understand this. Since Little League, they've been different. They've always got the premium treatment. So you think these kids finna just get around regular folks and then think they regular? They gotta abide by all the rules what everybody else gotta abide by? No, they still gonna be different because they have seen a different lifestyle their whole life. But let me get to the point. My man Omar White. Omar White got in the incident, and we thought it was over for him. It was a shooting. Now, from what I'm hearing, it was self-defense from his group. He was with a group of people at a party, and some stuff popped off, and fire was returned, and they jumped in the car and they peeled out. So this season, Omar has not played a game. He was locked up, won't let me out. He was locked up, y'all. Locked up. But he's fresh out of jail. He's been out for a minute, and they say he's still taking his classes. He's how they got with online stuff since COVID. Everything has changed. With COVID, now you can be anywhere and take classes and keep up with your grades and all that kind of stuff. And I think, honestly, this is a good thing because it happened while he was still young, before he got to that next level, before all the cameras and the eyes was on him. So, and now going to Colorado, as of right now, Prime still got him on the list. And as of right now, we don't know for sure, was he the person with the gun? We don't know. It was a bunch of people at a party. So we don't know. So you can't necessarily say he did anything, right? But what we got on the news report, he had got picked up and he got arrested at school, went to jail, all this kind of stuff. And it was embarrassing. They picked him up from school. They could have picked him up from the house. They picked him up at school. But look, a man named is Boo Man. You might want to pick Boo Man up at school. You might not want to go to Boo Man's house and Boo. Hey, I'm telling y'all, Boo Man they call it Boo Man for a reason now. Y'all got to understand the words that come out my mouth. This is the most important recruit that's coming to Colorado. I don't care about none of that. Now, all these other people that can run fast, they got goal long. I don't care about none of that. This guy right here is the tone setter. Him, and there's another guy coming with him. One of my classmates, he know about it. He coach, he do a lot of stuff, and he's around. His son is around the same age. He said they friends, they teammates. Both of them come to Colorado. They are friends, but they are not friends. Everything they do is competitive. How Michael Jordan was, that's how they are. And they see who can do this the fastest, who can eat their food the fastest, like who can lift the most weights. they winning in sprints, whatever they doing, who gonna get the most sacks, and they not happy about it. They not happy saying, "Oh man, you did good." They mad. They won't even talk to each other if the other one win. They can't wait till the next day to compete again. Like these dudes got a different kind of fire, that 80s, that 90s fire, right? But I want y'all to understand his nickname is Boo Man. He's 300 pounds. Big boy. Not playing, no game. You remember when Prime was like, he wants some dogs, he want the D line to come from a single parent home. Yeah, yeah. This is what we talking about right here. This dude right here. So look, he's still taking his classes. From what I'm hearing, he's on track. And remember, y'all heard it from Big Tiger. Y'all heard it from Big Tiger. He's still on track. He's gonna show up on campus and start punching people in the mouth. I'm telling. I watched the games. I remember the first game. It was three of them. It was number 9, number 8, and number 10. The guy number 10, I think that's Omar number 10. Number 8 will walk out with a little checker dog. He will walk out on the field with a little checker dog. I'm like, what the hell is this? These dudes went out there with bad intentions. They were not playing. It was no mercy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So look, in this region that they play in, is 7-8 in Georgia. This is one of the toughest regions you're gonna play in. And I'm talking about just regular kids. I mean, you might have kids that transfer here and there, but it's not just we just recruiting like crazy. You got kids that are trickle in from here and there. But for the most part, these just homegrown kids that love football since they dropped out the womb. That's all they know is football. I'm gonna build my mama house playing football. That's what they know. So it's like we got a whole tribal thing going on down there. Let me see. He got to beat he got to beat the case. But from what, like, these kids are different nowadays. Nobody is talking. Nobody ain't scared. Nobody ain't talking. Even the other player that got shot ain't talking. So they like, look, everybody keep it to the same story. Like, look, we don't know what happened. Did. So yeah, he might have to beat the case. But if now people are learning how to work things out without necessarily putting everybody in jail. And now if Omar got a chance to make some real money and sprinkle some people and help some people out, because these people, they broke, man. They poor. So they really just in it trying to change their life. And if they can find out a way they can get some money or something and make it go away, they might do that. I mean, from what I'm hearing, he might not even be guilty. So I don't know. But what I do know is he's not a guy that you're gonna push around on the field or off the field. He is the real life version. This ain't the Wire right here. This the real life version of I'm gonna whoop your ass when I get there. That's who he is. So I mean, Colorado is gonna get a lot of different names, y'all. Colorado's finna be last chance you. Y'all see all these transfer students and Porter guys coming in here, and now we got Omar. He adding to the list. Last chance you. What are they? They turned into the America's team because they got more viewers than Dallas. Colorado get more viewers every week than Dallas, so they got to be America's team, right? Right. They finna be the Miami of the 80s when it was just so much talent, so many Florida boys. You see the gold tee. What other team you see where players just walking around with gold tee? I mean, this ain't no the gold tee mouthpiece. These gold fronts in their mouth. You see it. You see it. It's about 4 players walking around with gold tee. And they just got started. They're about to be the most talented team. And what's so crazy, Colorado finna be the most talented team, and they finna drop down in talent when it comes to conference. So they finna be the most talented team in their conference, and they probably finna be the most talented team in the nation. Give them 3 years. Give them 3 years. They probably gonna, because then this is why I say this. It's not because they're gonna have all the 5 stars. No, they selecting talent like Ozzie Newsome used to select talent with their eyes. What does my eyes see? Does my eyes say this guy is faster? Is my guy faster? Is my guy stronger? They ain't necessarily caring about the stars. Now the stars matter because people gonna throw them up and you're gonna take a look at them first. But if they see a 3-star or a 2-star, that's giving other teams the business, they're gonna take a real look at them. They're gonna evaluate and say, okay, I like this 5-star, but I believe in this 2-star. And I believe once you get them in house with the competition, everything gonna just work itself out. All right, the other name they're gonna be DBU. Right now, it don't look like that. But I'm telling y'all, and this is what they said in the NFL. You find me a Pro Bowl defensive lineman, I'll find you a Pro Bowl defensive back. Like on the same team. That's what the normal saying is. So with the guys I'm talking about right now, Omar, Eric, a lot of these guys that's coming in, these tackles, and a lot of these guys from Georgia. I want y'all to understand that Georgia stand up. Y'all gonna understand, y'all gonna feel me when it comes to this Georgia thing. Y'all gonna understand what I mean by these Georgia boys get the job done. Like Dabo Swinney, he realized he had 2 Georgia quarterbacks, he won 2 titles. Yeah, we do it like that now. So he bringing in a bunch of Georgia. The whole front four probably fit to be Georgia. I'm just telling y'all. And once that happens, once that activate, it's a can of whoop ass just automatically opens up. I'm telling y'all see what the University of Georgia doing? Go look at that roster. That roster, them boys from Georgia. It's got some sprinkled in from here and there, but the bulk of that whoop ass is our homegrown Georgia boys, right? And the last thing, Colorado is going to be called the Heisman House. It's going to be called the Heisman House because with all this talent and how Coach Prime and his offense coordinators like to throw the ball, he done had 3 different offense coordinators and all of them threw the ball. So we will have some talented quarterbacks that are going to come in here and they're going to light the scoreboard up. Light the scoreboard. The only thing that might hurt these quarterbacks from winning the Heisman is the team might be too good and they might blow so many teams out, they won't even play in the 4th quarter. I'm telling y'all, like this is about to be real. This is going to be a real thing. Y'all know the game is already sold out, right? UCLA ain't had a sellout game since 2016. Understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to y'all comments. They ain't had a sellout since 2016. Now the game is already sold out. Like prior to, like maybe like 5 days before the game. And this is not UCLA people. This ain't necessarily Colorado people. This is LA folks. Compton, Hoover Deuces, all these boys finna be in the house. What they the Bloods, Crips, all of them finna be there. Yeah. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. It's finna be lit. Y'all better have y'all bulletproof vests on at the Rose Bowl. It's going down. Snoop Dogg having his whole team there, his whole little league team, everybody there. But let me get to these comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. And y'all wipe y'all feet, man. Hit the like button, y'all coming in here, wipe y'all feet. I don't know why my comments won't stay up. Let me see the live chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, he still got to beat the case. But he out. So we're gonna see. When you out, sometimes things happen for you. And when once you go in places, sometimes things happen for you. Other people start making phone calls and patting people on the shoulder and saying, "Hey man, let me talk to you over here." So we you never know. Once a person get out and they show they stay out of trouble, it's and he's a kid. And he didn't start it. 307 pounds. And yeah, he got a nasty demeanor, dog. I'm talking about nasty. Like on the sideline, when he's on the sideline, when they make plays and stuff, you know how when kids come to the sideline, how everybody be high-fiving them and all that. Nah, boo, man. They see him and other kids be like, you know how like, okay, prime time with Dion. Nobody has thrown any Gatorade, cold water, none of that on Dion, right? And you know why nobody has thrown cold water on Dion? Maybe they did it one time at Jackson. But since that one time, nobody don't throw water on Dion after they win a big game. Because it's that respect aspect of it, right? Dudes don't just be running up the boot, man, trying to high five and booty bump and all that kind of. They don't do all that. Because they know, man, boot man, he about that business. This dude different. He just got a mean streak, and they don't want to get on the bad side. No, what you talking about? what you talking about. They already the biggest show in town. We gotta let them win. They already winning. They already them met expectations. They exceeded expectations already. The Peach Bowl wanted them to be in the Peach Bowl. Like everybody want to see Colorado. And guess what? You got guys shutting down their senior year, working to be like the best version of themselves. So once they get to Colorado, they can put on. They finna put on because they know all the lights finna be on them. So I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but the talent is coming. Y'all, you saw what happened last game. It was up 29-0 at half. They got sleepy. They got bored. Boys started trying to sell merch on the line last week. They was up 29 at halftime, and it don't even supposed to be like that right now. Like, yeah, we lost the game, but they showed the potential of what could be. So think about when they got Def, the second string and all that's coming in, and everybody playing hard on the same level. Right now, they running off. Right now, we don't have a spare tire. We going out of town with no spare tire, and two of the tires are slick right now. And we gonna make it. We gonna make it. Like, that's how we ride right now, and we still showing up. We still showing up. So you can't say Colorado is just you can't say that. Like, I watched the Notre Dame and not Notre Dame, Ohio and Penn State game. That game was boring, man. You can't say none of Colorado games have been boring. It's turned up. It's turned. Because you know at any moment a big play can happen because they got the kind of players that can take it to the house, that can do great things. So you know that. CJ, I don't know why you acting like that early this morning, CJ. Let me see what else. Yeah, we missing that. Like, nobody on the D line. I don't see no real push on the D line. No physicality at all. I see some guys that got some speed rushes, but no physical presence at all. Hey, look, I'm trying to bring y'all the content, man. I'm trying to bring y'all news y'all can use. Like I said, the game is sold out. Players are tripping. Y'all notice, I think Coach Prime already got some guys queued up. He do everything. He's a businessman. It's layers to everything, right? I think they already got some guys already committed. That Coach Prime like, look, wait. So this off week, they dropped that. They dropped 2 players that they signed. Like, I think they had this stuff already planned out. So whenever they have a low, they're gonna drop some good news. Like, so instead of just putting everything all at once and then it's just a low, they kind of keep spreading it out. They keep giving you something. They keep giving you something to where they stay in the buzz every week. So if they have a lot of foolishness going on, they're gonna hold back on dropping recruits. But if nothing ain't really going on, no buzz ain't really happening, I think they're gonna drop more and more recruits that's coming in, that's signing. So it's no place in the world that these recruits can go to and get more airtime. Like, the University of Georgia was the jump 2 years ago, right? They was the jump. Now I don't even think I watched. I think I watched one game all year at University of Georgia. One game. And we know why we only watch one game. It's not fun. It's not exciting. It's boring football. It's boring. So, and like, you see, you got wide receivers transferring out, 5-star wide receivers, because they not getting the ball. Like, oh, if you come over here, you're going to get the ball. If you open, you getting the ball. Like, you don't see wide receivers on Colorado team just mad because they ain't getting the ball. They wide open with their hand up in the air like, hey, throw me the ball. You can see other teams that's going on. Not at Colorado. If you open, Shador going to get you the ball. They're going to make sure you get the ball if you open. You see what happened when that young guy got in the game, 200 yards, because he was getting open. So when Jimmy Horn get open, Jimmy Horn in the end zone waving at folks. Weaver, he consistent. He got the most catches. So if you ball at Colorado, everybody gonna see it. Let me see what CJ talking about. Let me see what CJ talking about. What? I'm crowning on what? I'm crowning on what? You talking about how I'm crowning them like the Heisman House and DBU? I mean, as of right now, DBU, they got 2 5-star DBs, the best ones that came out. So they got 2 of the best DBs right now, right? And we know they're gonna get more. We know that. So that's gonna happen, y'all. DBU is happening. Shadur name was up for the Heisman this year. It was swirling around. Travis Hunter name was up for the Heisman this year, right? So you know the dude AB, the guy that shut down Butler, that shut down his high school career to get ready to go play for Colorado. So he want to be there early. He want to be there early so he can go ahead and put in that work. His daddy played in the league. This guy, they saying he kind of like a Reggie Bush at wide receiver. He coming there to inflict damage. He's not coming there to play. So he's gonna probably be one of them guys that's gonna have that Heisman talk around his name. Maybe not year 1, year 2, year 3. When Travis and all them gone, he's gonna be the man. And we got more that's gonna keep coming. Like that quarterback, he looked like a bigger Shadur. He looked like a 6'5" Shadur. You see that dude working the quarterback heel? He was working out with an Alabama shirt on. He got the little rope thing tied to the goalpost. He out there smiling, just happy, loving putting in work. You know how many little kids this age don't like putting in work? They don't want to go out there. It's too hot out there. It's just wait. Like this dude outside in the sun, smiling, happy, putting in work. Man, look here. You saw this family that was around his house. His family behind him. Like this dude, he got to put on for the city. He can't go out here and lay an egg. So he gonna come in there with that dog. You see that other quarterback from the shorter one. I forgot his name. I think his name Dallas or something. I can't remember his name. But he's like a 3-star. He might end up being a 4-star. This guy's a dog. He want to win. So he gonna come in with that work ethic. He recruiting right now. Like these dudes that they got coming in are guys that love football and they gonna put in that work. So I just believe. I mean, America's team, they get the most views. So I'm crowning them what? I'm giving them what I see, dog. I'm giving them what I see. And last chance you, a lot of guys coming there because it's their last chance. It's like, if I don't make it here in Colorado, I didn't do it at Clemson, I didn't do it at Alabama. If I don't do it here, well, it's over for me. So this their last chance. So I don't feel like I'm giving them nothing. Now the Miami 80 team, the reason why I say that is because Miami, when they was in the I think it was the Big East, they was the most talented team in the Big East, and they ran the table. They ran the table. They didn't really play a real hard team until they played their bowl game or the beginning of the season when they played against Nebraska or whoever they played against. They conference, they just ran through their conference. So that's why I call them the Miami team. I mean, Colorado gonna be like the Miami of the 80s because now they finna go down to a conference where they gonna have way superior talent. So they're gonna only have maybe 3 games a year where they're gonna have teams they play against that's gonna be on the same talent level. The most talented team that's gonna be in this conference is Utah. And Utah couldn't even land their #1 recruit in their state. And nobody ain't going to Utah to get no recruits. Nobody ain't saying, we figure out to hit Utah hard to get these top recruits. Nobody ain't saying that. And Utah couldn't even get their top guy. So Colorado is finna have the most talent. I'm telling you what makes sense in my mind, dog. I ain't just give them love just because I wanted to give them love. Let me see. Yeah, 24 finna be stupid, bro. 24, when all these dudes pull up, man, they gonna have a limo. It's gonna be a red carpet event in Colorado when all these recruits show up in 24, man. It's gonna be like Hollywood, man. You gonna see. It's gonna be stupid, man. I'm telling y'all, it's about to get stupid. Hey, man, I need to be working out. I need to be working out right now, doing the same thing you doing. Hey, I'm out here trying to just keep it in the road, fellas. I apologize for y'all for not going live on Sunday. I was gonna go live for like 3 hours, but they hit me with some good money. They were like, "Look, man, we need you to do this, blah 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 blah," and I was like, "Shh." Start doing the math. The math was mathing, so I said, "Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go." And thank y'all for the likes. Yeah, Prime gonna get his guys. He gonna get his guys. The trenches are coming. You right? Yeah, Prime. Hey, Prime is good for business, great for business. Hey, he turned everything around. He turned like he don't even have to sell this game. And like this is what's so cool about Coach Prime. Since the game is already sold out, he don't have to talk, add no extra to the fire. He know, okay, the game is sold out. The job is done. If the game is not sold out, Coach Prime do a little extra, y'all. He's like a prize fighter. He like Muhammad Ali. He's gonna do a little extra. He's gonna show up, going down y'all street in the ice cream truck, talking trash to get more people to be like, what? What's going on? And now more eyes will start to watch the game. But if the game is already sold out, now he can just focus on what he need to focus on. Yeah, Shadua said he gonna get him a watch. And I wonder what kind of I like that watch Rick Ross had on with the Shadua. I want him to get because that was a cool little watch. It wasn't too much. I see Shadua, he might get a watch that's too blinged out right now. I like the one Rick Ross had on with the little blue, little light blue, little tab on it. That was cool. I hope he get that watch. CJ, they calling you a troll, dog. They calling you a troll, CJ. CJ, you a hater, vote. CJ, just change your profile, pick the #1 hater. Just put the #1 on there so we'll know who it is. Hey, I hear you, Brandon, dog. I'm gonna stay safe, man. I'm gonna stay safe. Oh, a dude came up to me the other day, man. I was in Detroit. A guy came up to me the other day and he looked like he had the demon look in his eyes. I reached down like I had a gun up under my seat. I ain't had nothing, y'all. I was scared. I was like, oh shit. Hey, I reached down like I had a gun. I was like, hey, what's up, partner? What's going on? Because he came at me. I could see it in his eyes like he wanted something. And I had to reach up under my seat like I was grabbing the gun. I ain't had nothing. I was grabbing the air. But we had a cool little conversation, and buddy, he went on about the business. I was shook for a minute, y'all. For y'all that don't know, I drive trucks. I'm all over. So y'all never know what city I'm gonna pop up in. Sometimes I go watch some of these high school guys play. If I don't have nothing to do, I just go. I just go. It's fun to me. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of celebrities at the game this week. Cause now they gotta go right down the road. They don't gotta go out and see nobody. A lot of people ain't going to Colorado after October because it started to get cold up there. Coach Prime can say what he want to say. It ain't that cold up here in Colorado. If it's 30 here, it feel like 40. He can say that, but people don't want to go to Colorado when that snow hit. And they're supposed to snow this week in Colorado. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, what y'all think about the Michigan stuff? They say some people telling me stealing signals is not cheating. That's not cheating. Do y'all think that's cheating? If y'all think it's cheating, y'all say it's cheating. If y'all don't think it's cheating, say that's not cheating. I feel like it's a part of you, like it's integrity. Like, when we play hide go seek back in the day, you had to turn and cover your eyes so you wouldn't see where everybody was hiding it. That was just, okay, I'm not gonna get the advantage. And the people that were cheating, they would turn and look because they wanted to cheat. That's been cheating since little kids. I just think that's cheating, man. If you looking at somebody else signals, you cheating. And what Coach Prime was saying is right. Like at football practice, Our coach would say, run it again. If a play get messed up, run it again, run it again, run it again. If you got superior athletes, if you run it again, most times you can make the play work. But if you don't got superior athletes, and it's almost even Steven, if the defense know where the play going, they're gonna beat you to the punch. So it's different when a person know what you're doing. Like I brought this up. One of the linebackers, he was on I Am Athlete. He said when Coach Daniels had them in Denver, the guy that was the offense coordinator for New England, when he had them in Denver, he would come in there and say, look, I need you to do this, do this, do this, do this, do that. And they said when they did what he told them to do, they won every game. He said they got caught with that man filming other people's practices. The one they cameraman got caught. After that man got caught filming practices, they started losing. After they fired that cameraman, because he was the one filming other people's practices undercover, they started losing because teams have a script that they go by. Like when we at practice, like right now, Colorado, they practicing, they have like 3 pages. And then they start, it's in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they go down, they go down, they 15 plays, flip over, go down another 15 plays. That's the 30 plays they got that they want to run this game that they feel like they got the advantage on, right? Then they break those same 30 plays up. And think about this, y'all. How many times y'all done been at a football game? They say, man, they keep running the same play. Because the teams, the coaches, they have sat down in the meeting. They say, okay, we think these plays will work against this team. So they're going to keep running these same plays until the play works right, till it fits up right. They run into what they think is they strength and the other team weakness. So they have these plays lined up for first down, 3rd and long, 2nd and long. They have certain plays. Out of that 30 plays, they have certain plays that they're going to use in those different situations. So if you know they plays and you kind of know what down the distance, it's easy to kind of say, okay, he's either going to run this play, or this play. So that's how a lot of guys that study film and all that kind of stuff, they have an advantage because once you get to that next level, it's scripted. Everybody do the same thing. It's a copycat league. And so once you know what somebody's going to run, you know how to stop it better. That's just what it is. Hey, man, everybody watching Colorado, one of my friends told me, DJ Promo, he said, man, I feel like a crackhead right now. I'm fiending for some from Colorado right now. I'm fiending for it. He fiending like I watch other football just so I can have knowledge of the game. So when I make my videos, I got more talking points. But yeah, after Colorado go off, I can just go do whatever. I can go work on my cows and do my other stuff. Like that's what I watch Colorado, and I try to stay faithful to Jackson, and I watch my alma mater, App State. But everybody else, I kind of just watch them on YouTube now. I watch the highlights. CJ, they say they see you on every channel. Hey, man. I'm gonna say this. CJ wasn't necessarily hating. He was just calling what he was calling the ball a ball, a strike. He don't see what I see. You know, some people just don't have the vision. Some people don't have the vision. Look, we can't get mad at CJ because he don't got the vision. He just don't, you know what I'm saying? Some people can't comprehend what's gonna happen. Some people, it gotta happen to them for they can understand what's gonna happen. Some people know, like, oh, don't go down there. And then you always got that one person like, what? What's down there? Fuck around and find out. CJ, he don't know. He one of the people that got to fuck around and find out before you understand. Mm-mm. Yeah. Colorado, and y'all see I started doing that. Like, I never did that. Yeah. I've been watching Charles and White so much, I'm starting to do that. Yeah. But Colorado, yeah. It's funny, Colorado is the most viewed. That's why it's just crazy. Like, I don't care what nobody say, man. And I ain't trying to be racist with this. Black folk, we just different, man. We just pull people in to what we got going on. Like how hip hop became the number one like music everybody listen to in America. Like hip hop is our culture. Like when now Coach Prime is doing what he want to do, Colorado let him do what he want to do. Everybody just love this. Like we already love it, but other folks love it too. Other folks love the culture, man. So it's like Prime finna take off. He finna take off. Oh, he a Prime hater. So y'all saying CJ is a Prime hater. Well, see, CJ said he told them they need to run the ball. CJ, I'm with you on that. They need to run the ball. If they'd ran the ball last time, we would have won that game. We won that game. We was out of there, out of Dodge. And even when I knew we were going downhill when they ran that 2-point conversion, cause I was doing something. I was kind of like just like I don't know. I was ordering some food or something. So I looked up. I said, "Oh shit, they did a 2-point conversion. Why they did that?" I was like, "Why they did a 2-point?" So now they trying to run the clock up. He wasn't trying to take his foot off the gas at all. He trying to run the clock up, and that ain't good. That ain't good for business when you trying to run the clock up, man. You supposed to just when you got a team down, still keep your foot on your foot on their neck. Now you keep their head up underwater now. Don't let off them. But you don't start trying to act out either. You don't show out now. Don't do too much. Run your plays and let your other guys that need to play get their reps in. That's what I feel like you should still run your offense. We ain't win for 2 all year long. Now we going for 2 getting fancy. What that song said, you fancy, huh? You're fancy, huh? When you start getting fancy, man, that's what happened. I ain't gonna say Deion can't coach. I'm not gonna say Deion can't coach. He done won too many games to not be able to coach. So you remember he won championships in high school too now. You don't win championships by not being able to coach. But look, that's Deion and that's the defensive coordinator too. And you remember what I told you? They have a game plan that they're gonna run. And these guys, sometimes once they stubborn. I think that was what happened last week. They were just too stubborn. And he was like, look, our guys are better than your guys. And that's what I told one of my guys in the video. Like this game we going into right now. UCLA has more talent than Colorado. And people like, no. Go look at 24/7 Sports. I don't just be pulling stuff out my ass, y'all, when I tell y'all stuff. Go look at 24/7 Sports. Colorado as a team is ranked 6 in the conference. UCLA is ranked number 3 in the conference. So UCLA has more talent top to bottom on their roster. So like if one of their D linemen go down, or one of their running backs go down, or one of their offensive linemen go down, they got another guy that can step in. If our guys go down, we start getting to our second string and all that kind of stuff, it's a big time talent drop. So even I think their offensive line is better than our offensive line. It's close, but they just a little bit better. I know their defensive line is better. They got a guy that's projected to go in the first round, number 15. So I know their defensive line is better. And like I told y'all, if you show me a good defensive lineman, I can show you a good DB because the DB don't have to cover as long. They're gonna get pushed up front. Well, I can't say that. And the SWAC, Coach Prime, he a Hall of Fame coach. He went through there in 3 seasons and tore the SWAC up. He gonna be remembered for all time in the SWAC. He broke the record. He won the Coach Robinson Award for you. He won the Coach Robinson Award for best coach twice. How can you say he's not a good coach? Yeah, he do need to put number 4 at tight end. Yeah. Number 4 is bigger. I think his name is Antoine. I think that's his last name. Number 4 is bigger than the tight end. That's crazy. Like, he do need to be a tight end. You're right. See, y'all, CJ know what he talking about. He just frustrated right now. He just mad. He want Colorado to be right in the top 10 right now, and they not, and he mad. That's what that is, y'all. Y'all just hearing frustration from CJ because he know what they capable of, and they ain't living up to the hype right now. So he mad. Did Stoudemire get kicked off the team for talking back to Prime? Nah, I don't think that. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that. His daddy played with Prime, so I think he already know him and Prime already had some kind of relationship. So he might feel a different kind of comfortable with Prime, and Coach Prime know his daddy, so he got another level of respect. Like, okay, dog, get your son, cause you got to understand, Coach Prime got a son that act just like that. Shiloh is that. Shiloh is the same thing. Shiloh told Dion one time, your stuff don't work. I'm going in the house. Like, so Prime is used to players bucking back at him. This is not the first time. This is the first time we've seen it on TV. But no, this done happened before. Prime was getting into it with the linebacker Miller, the one that's playing for Miami right now. Another player that Coach Prime put in the league. He was getting into it with him like, dog, don't be touching me like that. Don't be bumping up against me like that. So Coach Prime can go back and forth with players and still have a relationship with them. I don't think he's just gonna kick him. His skin a little tougher than that. Now maybe the dude quit, and maybe he hurt, he embarrassed, but no, Prime won't kick him off. No, I don't think that. Has anybody else heard this? This is my first time hearing that. Thanks, Isaiah. That's my first time hearing that. I remember that little back and forth, and I remember Shiloh was mad at him too. So I don't know. I honestly, I think Camardi, the team want Camardi to play. McClain, my bad. I keep calling him McCarty. There's a corner back in the day that was good named Camardi. I keep calling him that. But McClain, I think they want McClain to play. I think the world want McClain to play. And I think Stoudemire was just mad because he had his chance and he played good, but he ended up getting beat. So I feel like it was just the frustration of the moment. They were losing. You got beat for the touchdown. Like, I just think they were just boiling over from that. Like, I don't think Coach Prime kicked him off the team now. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna. It's too much. No, he a freshman too. No. But let me see, y'all. I'm gonna see if I got anything else. If I don't got, y'all gotta give me something, cause I think that's all I had to talk about today. Omar fresh out. And well, he been out for a while. He been out. He just haven't been able to play this year. So and the only other thing I got, y'all see how Dabo Swinney is falling apart over there? It's falling apart for Dabo right now. It ain't looking good. Nah, I didn't play with him at L. No. I was there in like from 98 to 2001. That's when I was at L. No, Brian, he might have came after me. I feel like his favoritism too a little bit, CJ. I want to see what happens after this break right here. And that's the thing about it. Like, I don't really see. I wish I could see more of the practices. I wish I could see more to see who really balling at practice, because we really don't really get to see who's. We see little clips here and there. Like, I don't ever see McLean at practice. Like, I want to see like 5 reps of him at practice. I don't want to just see one. I want to see 5, because if I see all 5 of his reps, now I get a better judgment. Okay, is he doing the right thing? Because on that game that he got beat, he didn't put his hands on him. I'm gonna do a video talking about that, and I'm gonna show y'all. I took like 4 or 5 screenshots of that play, and the 2 times he got beat, he did not touch the wide receiver. He did not put his hands on him. So I think a lot of these guys. Oh, I don't know if y'all know Ross. Ross, look at this guy up. He played for Tennessee and he played in the league, but I think he got hurt or something. But he a big receiver, about 6'4". And he got a YouTube channel. He up there like over 300,000 subscribers. Worked out with AB, guy that's coming in for Colorado. He is a good teacher for like wide receivers, but I think he's a better teacher for DBs because he's big, he's physical, he's fast, and he beat him up. When guys try to jam him, he beat him up off the line. So I feel like a lot of DBs need to go to him because he played in the league. He knew how to run good routes. He's a technician. And he has all the physical attributes that you want in a wide receiver. So I think a lot of these DBs need to go to his camps and play him and get some one-on-one work. Like Camardi, McLean, all these guys need to go and work with this wide receiver because now he's bigger than all of them. He's just as fast as them, or maybe even faster than some of them, and he has the know-how. So he's gonna beat them. He is no other wide receiver they're gonna go against that has this kind of talent, unless they're going against Terrell Owens. But there's no other wide receiver in college that's gonna bring the package that can challenge all these top corners that Coach Prime is gonna bring in, and they can do it in the private workout so everybody don't see it. So they can get exposed on the off season, in the spring and all this kind of stuff. I feel like they need to damn near almost move him up there. He's down there in California. They need to move him up there and let him be up there for like 2 weeks and just work them boys, and really let them get comfortable with being physical and learn how to play against a receiver that plays on the high level, and learn how to jam and get and recover if you miss your jam. I think they need all of that. And he's one of the guys that I see doing it, that has video after video that's doing it. And I look at his game and he's like, and he talks a lot of trash too. So he gets inside their mind. Like if they don't have that dog in them, he'll make them quit. So I feel like Ross, I wish I knew his first name, but Ross, if y'all know who I'm talking about, put it in the comment. He did a few videos with what's the guy, Destroying. That's when I found him. He did some videos of him and Destroying, acting like they was about to fight on the video. They was playing it up, but they was acting like they were about to fight. And they did some one-on-ones. They did some one-on-ones on the beach and in the stadium, and that's how I found out about it. Yeah, I think everybody want to see both of them corners out there at the same time. We ain't seen that yet, and I think it's gonna happen this week. Nah, I didn't play with Jason Hunter. I played with Wes Hunter, and Wes Hunter's son is about to go to Utah next year. He a cornerback. He going to Utah. So I get to see him play against Colorado. That's gonna be sweet. I might go to some of them games with Wes to see his son play. His son a dog too. I play with the current head coach at App State right now, Sean. We played together. Oh, so you saying the quarterback they lost this week? The quarterback lost this week, the new recruit to my heel. I mean, you gotta understand there was a lot going on this week. He probably got so many phone calls this week. He was probably so overwhelmed with so many people jumping on the hype train. So and that's the other thing I say about Colorado. Like, going into that atmosphere, a lot of freshmen ain't used to seeing all this just on the college level. Then the extra noise that Coach Prime have going on, like it take a while to get used to all this. And if y'all wonder why I got this on, man, I was talking about the Louis we got coming. I think it's the biggest bag of Louis we got coming. He might still be at Colorado. I thought he wasn't gonna make it, but he still might be there. I hope he there. And I hope him and Eric come in there and do their thing. I hope they do their thing. You know what I'm saying? For your hometown to ball out. Hey, that's no better feeling. Your hometown players go to your favorite college team, the team that you already cover, and they go out there and put on the show. Man, I'm gonna be acting a fool. Y'all just don't know. I'm gonna be acting a fool. And I'm mad at myself, y'all. I said I won't get the season tickets, but I knew I wasn't gonna go to so many games. I got a lot going on. I said, man, I can't go to these games like that. And when I tried to get the season tickets, like they was like, we're gonna get back to you or something. And then it was like a month later or something, they hit me back and I was like, man, bump them tickets. I should have got them tickets. You know how much money I would have made off them tickets, y'all? I could have just been selling them tickets every week. Selling them tickets every week. I could have took that money and went and bought some lotto tickets and we could have all bought. Could have won the Powerball. Boo Carter. Dang, I know Boo Carter, man. I can't think of who Boo Carter is right now. But I think a lot of these boys gonna flip. Who is Boo Carter, man? What he play? What he play? Will he play wide receiver? D line? What does he play? I remember seeing his name, Boo Carter. I can't think of what he play right now. A two-way player. You talking about the one from Georgia? The one that's from the same high school with the DN that we already signed? Oh, you from Thomasville? Brandon, you from Thomasville? Oh yeah, I know that guy that he like a gadget guy. That Boo Carter, he do everything. He a running back, wide receiver, DB. Yeah, 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 yeah. I haven't seen a lot of film on him, but it's like where he gonna fit in with all the guys we got. We already got a bunch of running backs. We already got a little scat back, third down back when Dylan. I mean, we got. Is he gonna beat out one of our DBs? Is he gonna beat out any of these wide receivers? Like, I mean, I guess you want to have all the talent in the world because now the playbook is wide open. But I don't even feel like we using all the talent we got now. Like, why don't we run that reverse screen? I mean, not reverse screen. My bad. What I'm talking about what they call it's like a quick reverse with the wide receivers. Like, why they don't run that with Dylan? Why they don't run? They don't run it a few times. They ain't scored on the. They don't score it 3 times when they run this play. So why is that a part of your offense? Why don't you run this at least like 5 times a game? If you scored on it 3 times, why don't you run it more? Is that what's that? It's called, man? It's like a something reverse, speed reverse or something. I can't remember. Hey, I call him Mr. Freeze, dog. I can't wait to buddy ball out. I can't wait. I'm thinking about getting me a shirt called Mr. Freeze on it with Colorado colors. Yeah, I know who you talking about. I know who you talking about. I know Boo Carter. I know Boo Carter. I didn't know he played a quarterback too. I didn't know that. So he might be one of them guys where you can motion the quarterback out, like the quarterback walking to the sideline, they motion him out at wide receiver, and you can put Boo Carter at wide receiver. They can snap it to him and they can run a play. So he one of them kind of guys, and he can throw the ball too. Yeah, jet sweep. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, jet sweep. I don't understand why, if you run that jet sweep, you slow down the rush because the defensive end can't crash down because he got to stay wide because he know when this guy come around the corner running a 4-3, I got to be wide enough to get to him because I run a 4.6, a 4.7, a 5 flat. I got to stay wide. That slows down the rush, man. It slows down the rush and it opens up the rushing lanes for your running backs because you can't crash down this defense end. They need to run that play more. But look, y'all, look, I done gave y'all an hour, man. I done gave y'all 55 minutes. That's all I got. I want to tell y'all that my man Omar is still lined up. I had gave up on him. I thought it was over. But he's out on bail. And I'm telling y'all, y'all remember that time when David Chappelle, I don't know if it was David Chappelle or Chris Rock, when they were walking down the street slapping people. They were just walking down the street slapping everybody. That's Omar White right there, baby. He finna come here slapping people in the mouth, dog. I'm talking about he fast, big, he got a wide body, he proportionate. Like that Georgia D lineman, like he kind of like Carter. The guy that went to the Eagles, he just a big man, and he played like a man. He got that mean streak. A lot of times you get these big guys that play, they kind of want to be, they be out there trying to be petite and sexy. It's like, man, what you doing, man? Just run him over. Like so I can't wait to see him play, y'all. From what I've seen, he's a monster. And I want the world to see it. I hope I hope everything works out for him. I hope the family, that all the parties involved, they come to some kind of agreement and they can get past this. Because one fella did get hurt, somebody did get shot in the face, I think in the eye, and it's one of my friends, his nephew. So somebody did get severely hurt in this situation. But I think that party was the aggressor. The one that got seriously hurt was the aggressor. So, they say, hey, you gotta understand where you're at and what you're doing. You out here start acting out, people gonna return, they gonna return what you give out. So, but that's my time, y'all. I'll see y'all later. We'll have another topic to talk about. And we gonna see. Boo Carter might flip. He might come, him and Butler might put on the show. So but I'm out of here, y'all.